when eating because it's more fun. It has that fun to it. Hello everyone! Well, today I want to ask you, is there a special food you crave for on a rainy day? Well, for Koreans, that answer is jeon. But why? And the answer lies in the sound. Well, if you visited Gwangjang Market before, you might have seen that huge griddle pan with the Korean pancakes almost swimming in the oil. And the sound it makes, that loud sizzling sound, well, for Koreans, it feels like it's mirroring the sounds of the rain. And that's why people say you eat the jeon with your ears first. But of course, the jeon is more than just a snack you would eat on a rainy day. It's one of the essential foods you must have in Korean holidays, especially for Chuseok, where you're thanking for the harvest or you wish for a good harvest of the year. And now today, I'm gonna introduce you to 5 types of jeon that we usually eat on Chuseok and go over its brief history of the jeon itself. So jeon is where you thinly slice up the ingredients and coat it with flour and egg and pan fry it in oil. And one of the most familiar types of jeon, I think, would be kimchi jeon or 해물파 jeon, where in overseas they would refer it as the kimchi pancakes or the seafood pancakes. And those type of jeon actually look like so big and round that they refer it to as Korean pancakes. But there are more types of jeon where it's like more smaller and has the shape of the ingredient itself. So today I think it's better we just refer it to as jeon rather than Korean pancake. The earliest document of jeon was written in 1609 in a royal banquet document, and it was said that one type of jeon was served for the foreign envoys. So how did the food for the foreign envoys become a local dish for the holidays? Well, back then, oil and wheat flour were considered as luxuries. And jeon takes a lot of time and effort to prepare, and that's how it started showing up in scheduled occasions, showing care, effort for family bonding. So the various ingredients it uses also go along with the meaning of Chuseok, which is thanking for the nature and wishing for the good harvest. And on Chuseok morning, it was very typical for the whole family to gather and make a ton of jeon together. And the house would smell like oil for days, and then they will be sweating hot because they're sitting in front of the pan all day. If let's say your family of 8, including like your cousins, came by, then you will make at least 50 jeon. And that's why for Koreans, jeon is recognized as the ultimate labor dish for the holidays. And there's even an old saying that you might lose your fingerprint cooking all that jeon. So today, I have 5 types of jeon, and first, this is called 동그랑땡, and 동그랑 in Korean means a round or circular shape, so it's just a circular shaped jeon. All the chef's favorite and also all the children's favorite because it tastes the least like veggie. We have 깻잎 jeon. I mentioned 깻잎 before, it's perilla leaves. And thirdly, we have gochujang. So this whole thing is a pepper. And this is like the textbook of what you should have in the holidays. This is called 동태전. 동태 is a pollock, so it's a fish jeon. And then the 5th is my favorite, but I bet the least favorite to the adults who are cooking it because it takes the most effort and time. The skew jeon or gochujang. 동그랑땡 is, I think, it's the easiest to make and it's very widely usable. So you first get the ground meat, tofu, and some veggies, and how you batter a hamburger patty or hamburger steak, and simply just coat it with flour and egg and just fry it. And now I said this is very widely versatile because the same batter, I want to say, it's used in this 깻잎 jeon. I'll show you later, but when you open it, it's the same stuffing. And the same stuffing goes into this gochujang as well. So any type of jeon that you stuff it in, you will first make the 동그랑땡 and use the leftovers to use the stuffed jeon. So the inside is somewhat like the dumpling stuffing as well. Usually, Koreans pair their jeon with soy sauce. But for this jeon only, the 동그랑땡, people eat it a lot with ketchup or mustard as well. It's very meaty and kind of oily. And next, let's try the 깻잎 jeon or the perilla leaf jeon. Now, as you can see, the stuffing is just like the 동그랑땡. Well, this is like very meat-heavy flavor. Because of this perilla leaf, it's very like herby, aromatic, and relieves that meat-heavy oiliness. And some people like this perilla leaf scent, and some don't. And what's funny is that originally the perilla leaves weren't grown to eat. They would usually use it as fencing around their garden so the animals would keep away from their harvest. And now if you eat the pepper, gochujang. I bet the stuffing is exactly the same as well. This is like more paprika-like flavor. And then honestly, I like the deep fried pepper instead of the pepper chon. The pepper tigim also has the same stuffing, but the only difference is that you would deeply fry it. And some bunshik places like where they serve tteokbokki has it as their side menu. And I prefer that over just this kind of chon. It's still good. And then moving on to this gochi or the skewed jeon. It's like very colorful, almost like a rainbow. I believe they make it so colorful for each of them with their own meaning. The red is for like vitality, and the yellow over here with the egg coat is the abundance, and white from the either from the mushroom or some white part of the spring onion. That's the purity. And brownish color is like the depth and wisdom. So the red one over here, this is, I mentioned it when I was explaining kimbap, but this is imitation crab meat, but basically just made out of fish. So I said this is my favorite because isn't it just fun, like watching it and eating it? So you can eat it by layers just how I did, or you can have a huge bite all together. I don't know if I can fit it in. I feel like almost every children has to love this because it has ham, it's that crab meat. You know how children like using their hand when eating, like it's more fun. It has that fun to it. And usually when I was growing up, stewing them was my part or the children's part because it's too dangerous for the children to be in the fire kitchen. So they would give all the ingredients chopped up and with tons of these skewers, and we will just stew them and pile it up and wait for it to be cooked, and we will just steal one by one. And now let's try this polakjan. This is also served in the royal court because fish, of course, was very scarce, and the egg coating made it remain all the moist inside it. So when you take a bite of it, even though you thinly slice it, pretty more moist than you thought. So today we went over jeon and how it's made, why we eat it during holidays, and the fun memories behind it. And because of that labor intensity work and the fun memories we do together on a holiday, I feel like jeon itself is just a memory. It brings back your holiday memories with your family, your grandparents, your cousins, and that old childhood memories you had making together. So probably that's why, although you easily find it like in banchan shops nowadays, people prefer to make it on their own in their house. So that was it for today's story, and it will be also great to know what's your favorite food to eat on a rainy day. And if you leave it in the comments, I will look at them and like them and maybe leave a comment back. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and put the notification for the next video to come. Thank you!